our lips, it tasted like those cigars.
Welcome back to my channel for another new video. Thank you so much for joining me today. For today's video, I have this makeup look right here that you guys are seeing. It is using the new Anastasia Soft Glam Palette, guys. This palette, you need it. You absolutely need it. I am obsessed with this palette, guys. Like, I don't even know how Anastasia does it. Like, Anastasia does some eyeshadows. I know there was a lot of controversy with the one that came out recently. I don't even remember what it was called. I don't remember. But this one here is more like the Modern Renaissance formula, and the Modern Renaissance is one of my favorite palettes. If you guys are going to spend money on a palette, I think the Modern Renaissance is an amazing high-end palette, and this one didn't disappoint at all. The shadows blended so beautifully, and they're so pigmented. Like, guys, I'm going to just, you can see my fingers are clean. I'm just going to dip my finger in bronze, which is what I have all over my lid. I'm going to tap it. Like, just okay. Doesn't look like much, right? I'm just gonna... Do you see that? Do you see that? Excuse me. Do you see that? That's insane. And that was just from me tapping it, like, gently, guys. This palette is literally so amazing, and I'm so happy that I was able to pick it up because Anastasia killed it with this palette. This look is super duper easy. I did a halo eye because I love halo eyes. Those are my jam. I just think they're so cute and so easy to do, and I think they really make all of the shadows that you're using really pop and stand out and everything like that. So I am just honestly so in love with this look, and I hope that you guys enjoy it too. If you guys are new here and haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that button down below, and also make sure to hit that notification bell so that it notifies you every time that I upload, because sometimes YouTube doesn't send my videos to your subscription boxes, so that way you know every time that I upload, which is Tuesday, Friday, and Sundays. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I really hope that you guys enjoy this look because I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to go take 800 selfies. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you do. And if you want to see how I achieve this look using the Anastasia Soft Glam Palette, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so getting started, I'm going ahead in with the shade Orange Soda from the Soft Glam Palette. This is a beautiful shade for a transition. You can't really see it on my skin, but once I put all of the other eyeshadows and everything on top, this is a gorgeous shade for the transition in the crease. It just makes everything look really nice and blended and even. And although, like I said, you can't see it right now, once I'm done, you will be able to. So once that is all blended, I'm going in with Sienna, and I love this shade. It is so pigmented. It's like a deep brick red, and I'm just blending that into my crease with the brush that actually came with the palette. This brush is low-key bomb, guys. Don't be throwing out this brush because, first of all, this palette was super expensive, so you should get your money's worth with this brush. But I am just blending that into my crease and my outer corner as well as the inner corner, because with a halo eye you want a lot of pigment in the inner corner as well, because that's what creates the halo effect. So as you can see here, I'm just blending that on my outer corner, and I just wanted to show you guys also how I am blending it in that inner corner of my eye as well. Now going into the shade Mulberry, also of course in the Soft Glam kit. This is just like a deeper shade of sienna. It's a little bit more of like a brick red color, and I'm just packing that on the outer corner as well as the inner corner of my eye to create the halo effect. I absolutely love this color. It's really pigmented, and you don't have to do a lot of blending to get it to where you want it to be. So I'm just placing that on the outer corner, making sure to leave a little bit of space in the middle for where we're going to put that shimmery shade, which creates the halo eye, of course. And I'm also connecting that Mulberry shade on top to create the halo effect that is the halo eye. So I'm just blending that into the crease, as you guys can see here, leaving a lot of space in the inner part of my eye so that I have less work to do when I apply my concealer and everything to the middle of my eye. So as you guys guys can see, I'm just blending that into the sienna shade that we put down, and it is looking great. So now I'm going in with this concealer. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. I like this concealer because it's not super wet, and I can place it where I want to, and it's not like super duper wet, but it's tacky enough where the shadow does stick to it. So I'm just taking a flat shader brush. I believe I got this one from like a little kit or something from like the dollar store or whatever. And I'm just blending that on the inner part of my eye. You want to put this on the mobile lid. So I'm just looking up to make sure that I'm placing it as high as it can go so that my shadow doesn't transfer into my crease or anything like that. That's a great tip. I learned it from Nicole Guerrero. So now I'm going into the shade Bronze from this palette. And this shade, guys, it is beautiful. As you guys saw in the intro, it is so pigmented and so like buttery soft, and it's just so glitzy and glam. And I didn't even spray my brush for this look because it was that pigmented, guys. It was amazing. So I'm going in and placing this down with a flat shader brush just to blend the bronze shade into the mulberry shade that we did also put down, just so that everything blends nicely together. Now to highlight the brow bone, I'm taking the shade Tempera, which is one of my favorite shades in all of the Anastasia palettes. This shade is also in the Modern Renaissance palette, and it is my favorite to like set my entire lid as well as my brow bone. So yeah, I'm just blending that in and making sure to blend it into the crease as much as I can as well, so everything looks super nice. Now I'm going into mascara. I went ahead and picked up another L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is my favorite mascara, I've come to the conclusion, because I got the Falsies mascara before and I love that one too, but this one just makes my lashes look so bomb and I just can't get enough of it. I want to do a comparison with the Too Faced Better Than Sex, but we shall see. Now, of course, I'm going into some lashes. These are the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes. I picked these up, I believe, from Walmart. They have a super thick band, so if you don't like lashes with a thick band, you definitely will not like these lashes because they're pretty stiff and they have a really thick band. So I just went ahead and popped those on once the lash glue was dry, making sure that everything is nice and well in the neighborhood. Now I'm going ahead in with the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in the shade Fishnet. This has been my favorite liner to tight line and put in my waterline because it just stays put and it doesn't bleed throughout the day. It is so nice. So as you guys can see, this just blends your natural lashes in with the falsies and it takes away that little peekaboo skin that happens sometimes when you wear false lashes. Now I'm moving on to the face. I'm taking this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Face Primer. I've been really liking this because it's not oily or greasy, but it leaves your skin really glowy. It doesn't have shimmer in it, but it does have that glowy tint to it that I think is really nice. I think this would really be like the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I've never tried that, but from what I can see how it looks on other people's skin, this is how it looks as well. So now I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay Foundation in 312, I believe. Yes. And I'm just popping that on my face. I'm doing the dotting method. I don't know how much I really like this. I kind of like just blending it in with my finger a little bit more, but I'm also going ahead and spraying the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water on my face to just give my skin a little bit more moisture because it was a little bit dry this day. I'm almost out of this spray, so I'm so excited to pick up another one because Ulta is having it on sale for their 21 Days of Beauty, so I'm going to pick up like 4 because they're like half off, I believe. So now I'm just going ahead in with my Real Technique sponge and just blending this all over my face. I cut out my blending because you guys have seen me blend in my foundation like 800 times, so I'm sure you guys know how to blend in your foundation as well. So I'm just making sure I'm blending this all around my nose and everything because sometimes that's where I can miss blending a lot. So now I'm going in with the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer and I'm just placing this under my eyes. I'm doing a little bit of a heavy highlight today because I feel like my dark circles were popping through on this day. I don't know why, but This foundation also, I feel like, looks really good when you have like a full coverage look. So that's what I decided to do, and I wanted to balance out the eyes because the eyes were super heavy, as you guys can see. So I'm just placing that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and on my upper lip. I believe that this really helps the whole look come together because like the center of your face is really highlighted and pretty. I'm also putting it on my chin as well as on my forehead. And then I'm blending that out with my same damp sponge as earlier, making sure to, I don't like to bring my concealer all the way out to my temples because that widens your face, and I have a pretty wide face already, so I don't go past like the end of my eyebrow. This just makes sure that your face doesn't get like super wide, and it kind of brings everything in and everything like that. So that's a quick tip for you guys as well. If you guys want like my highlight and contour routine, I can definitely do that for you guys as well. Just let me know down below. So now I'm trying out a new powder, guys. I'm so excited. I finally picked out the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder. I want to get a lighter shade in this to go under my eyes to set, because this powder is like butter. Let me tell you, it is so smooth and so nice, and it doesn't leave you cakey at all. So I'm absolutely loving it. I'm using the little powder puff that came with it just to set under my eyes because I just wanted to see how full coverage it was and everything, and I didn't want to use a brush. So I'm just placing that, and then I'm also going ahead and setting my face with this powder as well, just using a brush and packing motions to set the foundation in place. Now I'm going ahead and bronzing my face. You guys would have thought I got a new bronzer, but I didn't. This is the NYX matte bronzer, pretty much the bronzer that I use in every one of my tutorials. I promise I will get a new one soon, guys. But I'm just taking the Real Techniques contour brush and blending that into the hollows of my cheeks and everything like that. I'm not doing a heavy contour today at all. I'm just kind of bronzing up my face because I really want the focus to be on the eyes for today. So I'm just blending that on my cheeks, and then I'm going ahead in on the top of my forehead just to contour that as well and give it a really nice shadow because your girl got a 5 head. So I'm just going ahead and blending that on my forehead and on my temples and whatnot. And then I'm going in with some blush. This is the Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade Satin Love, and I just blending that on my cheeks as well. I really wanted to bring a little bit more color to my face for this look because I feel like it was a little bit monochromatic with the bronzes and the browns and everything, so I just wanted a little bit more color for this look. And once I'm done blending that out, I'm going ahead in with the highlight for this look, which is the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio, and this is in Molten Gold. I love this highlighter. I cannot get enough of it. It's just so beautiful, and it just blends on the skin like a dream. So I'm just taking a highlighting brush and blending that on my cheeks and bringing it around a little bit on top of my brow and also down the bridge of my nose. Now I'm going in with that same liner that we used earlier to tight line our upper lash line, and I'm just going ahead and doing that on my lower rim, blending that in, making sure that it's nice and black and deep and dark down there so I can blend in the eyeshadow that we're going to be using. I'm taking the shade Sienna on a little pencil brush and just blending that on my lower lash line as well, just to complete the look. Give it a little bit of a smokiness, a little bit just a little bit more dramatic because the upper lid is so dark and so deep that I wanted to make sure to balance out the lower lash line and not have that bare as well. So I'm just blending that out. This is a really easy way to cover up your under eye wrinkles as well. Just letting you guys know, just a little heads up. So now I'm going ahead and taking the same mascara that we used on the upper lid and blending that down on my lower lashes and making sure to complete the look. I love wearing bottom lash mascara. I think it really just completes a look and makes it look so nice and completed. So once I'm done with that, it's time for lips, of course, and today I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte I forget what these are called, Superstay Matte Ink, I think, or something. This is in the shade Amazonian, which is one of my favorite shades from this line. I love this line of liquid lipsticks as well. It's so nice, and it's not super drying on the lips, which I love personally, but they're super pigmented. Honestly, you only need like 1 or 2 swipes and it's like the best thing ever. And they smell really good too, and they last forever. But of course, I'm going in with a gloss because that's just what I do. And I'm just taking this Intense Butter Gloss from NYX, which is one of my favorite brands of lip gloss. And I'm just blending that on top of the matte liquid lipstick just to hydrate my lips a little bit and bring a little bit of cute little pouty lips to this look. I'm obsessed with it. And then once that is on, I'm going ahead and setting my face and locking in all of this hard work that we did. And I'm using the Wet n Wild Natural Setting Spray. I love this spray. The nozzle on it is so nice and it just sprays out such a beautiful amount. And once you're done spraying, that is it for this look, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you were thinking about picking up the Soft Glam palette, I definitely suggest it. But that is it. I love you guys, and I will talk to you in my next video very soon. Love you, girls. Bye.